Hi, my name's Charlie Keene. I'm an ex-student from Marjons and I studied a degree in sport development.
Hi, I'm James Bogue, Sports Development Manager for Active Devon.
I left A-levels and didn't really want to go into education, so I worked full-time for a year, but that made me decide actually I want to go back into education. I chose sport development as a degree because it's the field that I was interested in. UCP Marjon was one of the only institutions that actually did sport development as its own degree without having a minor subject.
We certainly look for a strong academic background within Active Devon, and I would say that that's the same across most sports development organisations. We have recently appointed to our junior assistant and coordinator roles, and we do look for a degree when we recruit to those posts. Particularly at Active Devon, we've had a lot of success appointing recent graduates, but there are many routes sort of straight away into coaching, into sports development. There are also roles within professional organisations, professional sports clubs, locally Exeter City, Plymouth Argyle, Torquay, often appoint graduates to their schemes and programmes, their community programmes. So I would say that there's a range of jobs throughout sport that are relevant. Extremely important. To give you an insight into some recent jobs that we've recruited to at Active Devon, we will have 60 to 70 applications, and maybe even up to three-quarters of those applications might come specifically from recent graduates. It's a very competitive market at the moment, so those applications and those individuals that really stand out are the ones that have gone the extra mile away from their academic studies to work with local organisations in volunteering and in placements and internships, so they can demonstrate the skills that they've learned through their studies and apply them in practical sports development situations.
I was part of the relays team here at Marjons for my 3 years. I volunteered in dance and went to a few primary schools across Plymouth and set up dance clubs there for my 3rd year. I volunteered at Teignbridge District Council with the sports development unit there. I shadowed the sport development officer and just getting experience of the ins and outs of working in a sports development unit. I did a level 1 coaching qualification in lacrosse. I also took a couple of workshops, equity in sport, how to coach disabled children in sport, and how to coach children and young people in sport. They were in the Give to Sport newsletter, which I signed up to, and you got weekly updates about volunteering opportunities and work placements in Plymouth. I temped for a year and hated every minute of it, and then I started work experience back with Teignbridge one day a week, and then a job at Active Devon came up, and I applied for it and I got an interview and I was successful and got the position.
Charlie is currently a sports development assistant with Active Devon. She's aligned to a specific programme, which is Sport Makers and Workforce Development. Sport Makers is an Olympic legacy programme designed to recruit new volunteers into sport, to increase the number of adults taking part in sport. And Charlie plays an integral part in the day-to-day running of that programme, both in terms of administration and coordination and dealing with new volunteers in sport, finding them placement opportunities and sports programmes for them to volunteer with.
My advice for students at the moment would be to do as many qualifications and extra courses as you can. They're cheap here at the university, so it's definitely worth it. Also, get as much volunteering experience in the field you're interested in.
So I'd say enthusiasm, proactivity, and strong communication skills, and obviously they will need to have a detailed knowledge of the sporting landscape and the programmes and the funding opportunities that are available in sport.
My best achievement is probably getting my job at Active Devon, to be honest, because it's the first step of my career in the field that I wish to work in. So I think that first job you get in your field is a real achievement.